Wait, give me your best hit it. Really, and we'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Hit it. Hit it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Noodles at Noon, the show that focuses on things that are not worth focusing on. I am your host, who is 0 for 7 on his COVID test this year. It is Ben, and we are joined, as always, by our co-host, who I'm actually unsure how many COVID tests he's gotten this year because he refuses to tell me because it's a HIPAA violation. It's Noah.
I think I'm at a solid 1 right now.
A solid 1? Nice.
And I'm 0 for 1.
0
so,
for 1.
Yeah, same percentage.
Well, there you go. And we are joined this week by a special guest who has probably 0 for 1 as well. I don't know. It's 0 for 0. She has not been tested.
What?
It is Jessy. So do you just not believe in it?
She doesn't believe in testing.
I have been a very healthy, lucky person this past year plus. So 0 for 0, perfect record.
Yeah.
I just get tested.
The sickest
for
she got
fun.
was
It's just like
like you have a free afternoon.
Yeah, it's just an activity I do now.
Did you have to get tested this week?
I did. I was going to talk about that later. But speaking of weird things, I just got a notification from LinkedIn that 2 people have viewed my profile, which that's more often than I view my LinkedIn profile, so go them.
Does it tell you who they are?
Let's see.
You have to log in. Because I always
network.
click on those emails thinking, oh, who is it that is looking at my profile? And then it makes me log in and I don't know my login credentials. So I just like, I'm not looking for a new job anyway, so whatever.
Yeah. One of them is somebody that I know. He viewed it, but he also reacted to my job update, which I probably posted a year ago. So, because I've been working where
doing some stalking.
Yeah, because I definitely posted that when I got hired in August of last year. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in to Noodles.
Actually, I have a story.
Oh, you do?
Can I tell a story?
Yeah. Noodlespodcast.com.
Have I
is where
told you
find
guys? Jessy, have I told you about the girl that stalked me on LinkedIn? Like this client girl that was after me? She was after me.
Like after you to like kill you or? Okay. No, do tell because I would like to have her address and phone number.
Okay, this is a true story.
I would like to have her phone number as well.
Ben, you and I are working against each other.
It's
here.
like a if you like this person, you may also like. But this was like 5 years ago. I was working at a contracting place that developed websites for people.
Greyhound bus station.
And she was like the she was like the intern for the company, and she came in for a meeting one time with a dog, actually, this really nice dog she was like training as a therapy dog, and she was after me. You could just tell. Sometimes you can tell. She was like asking me where I liked.
Saw that tall glass of water over there, towing the website, and was just like, gotta get me a son of Noah.
She was like asking me where my favorite spots were to go drinking, and I had to tell her like, I'm 19. But afterwards, like 30 minutes later, she had stalked me on LinkedIn because I got an email. And then I never saw her again, and I think actually she got fired like a week later.
Probably for hitting on a minor, basically. An almost minor.
That's my LinkedIn story.
All right, well, now that Noah has bragged,
Yeah.
and Ben has bragged that people are viewing his profile, I guess.
And it's
Who
just
views
some
your
guy.
LinkedIn profile?
Just kidding. That's really great.
Well, I mean, I don't think anyone's hit on me this week, so Noah takes the cake. I don't know. What do you have to brag about this? Well, I guess that
I
didn't
got
happen
hit on
this-
5
you got
years
hit on
ago.
5 years ago.
Oh, boy.
Well, thank you so much for tuning in to Noodles at Noon. You can find us at noodlespodcast.com.
Noodlespodcast.com.
or anywhere podcasts are available, like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, and coming to you live this week from that little voice in your head telling you to just keep on keeping on. So I think the first person in our queue this week is Jessy. So Jessy, tell me about your week.
Is there a question? Okay. Well, I have had a great week or 2 weeks, I guess, because I'm not a regular on the podcast. I get to just talk about whatever. So, I have gotten to dog sit / cat sit / reptile sit for 2 different families, and
She sat on 3 reptiles.
They all survived, for the record. No, but I've just loved it. I love playing with all the animals. I love getting up early to like tend to them. I don't know. It's nice to have someone to watch TV with.
Aside
because
from your
Noah doesn't want to watch. He doesn't want to watch my K-dramas and Great British Baking Show. So
I'll sit and play a video game while it happens.
Yeah,
so that's
I get
my
that.
week.
Lots of my family is very appreciative of your watching of animals for my brother and Audrey while we were in Mexico. So thank you. You gotta
Please travel more often.
Oh, we're trying to. Our vacation is apparently Jessy's vacation because she gets to hang out with different aminals and dogs and cats and lizards and snakes and axolotls. So yeah, I'm glad you enjoy it, but just bear in mind you didn't have to feed the snake.
Yeah, I get that I might not enjoy that because I want the thing that the snake eats to be alive for me to play with, but I don't think it is.
A little tiny baby mouse that has been in the freezer for a very long time.
Do you want to give an update on our future pet plans?
Well, our future pet plans, you know what? We mentioned a long time ago that we were potentially getting a hedgehog, and I get texts from people that I don't really even talk to saying, hey, what's the news on the hedgehog? And I'm like, wow, I'm so touched. The hedgehog might be available in about a month from now, and he or she will be in a place where Michael now lives. So there's a potential for a Noodles at Noon road trip.
I'll go with you.
Michael doesn't know about this though. So Michael, we're inviting
you should
ourselves
come with
over.
us.
I'll go with you.
Yes. Can we take Ben? Go pick up
I
a
don't
hedgehog
know.
and go pick up Michael and bring him back.
It's a lot to deal with. Just kidding. Please come, Ben.
She said only one of you is allowed in the car
Okay.
at a time.
It's either me or the hedgehog. How long have you been on this hedgehog waiting list? Because it's felt like a very long time.
I know it's felt like a long time because we have nothing else going on in our lives, so we just keep talking about it. But no, only since like April.
I thought it was February.
No, it was after spring break.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So not too bad. Not as long as like a baby. We didn't want to wait that long. So we looked for something faster. Faster gestational time.
This is getting weird.
Adopting a hedgehog. I mean, pregnancy has like checkpoints that you can get excited for.
That's true? Like trimesters? Is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
what?
Basically.
Or like the baby has fingernails now.
Yeah,
Checkpoint.
exactly. You're like, oh, now it's the size
Yeah.
of
Or
a
like
mango.
those- Yeah, those
Yeah.
weird apps. They're like, oh, it's the size of a Vespa scooter.
No? I don't think it is. Because I'm pretty sure a Vespa scooter weighs more than I do right now, let alone when I was the newborn child.
Thought you were gonna say, let alone when you were pregnant. But
I was never pregnant.
It's roughly the size of a small Fiat right
That's-
now.
It's a Fiat 500 from 1968.
They should get one that like equates it to whatever your culture is. Like it's roughly the size of a cornbread slice, or
They should make Noah, you should do this. You should get one that relates it to something that's completely unrelatable to like anything. Like, it's roughly the size of a manhole cover that's been struck by lightning and shaved down. And like, really specific that like people can't picture.
Shaved down 30% and then went through a black hole at a velocity of...
That would be funny. But what you should do is you should make like the normal app, and then that will just like randomly pop up one day and then never pop up again. So they'll just be like, think they're going crazy that it randomly said this one thing.
No, yesterday it said. I promise. It's like the Star Wars weather app. Have you guys seen that?
What? No.
It equates the temperature out or the weather outside to the nearest Star Wars planet. Like it's like Tatooine outside, or it's like Mustafar. It's like Camino.
Boy, is it like Mustafar these days? Am I right, boys?
Game more so every day.
You're right, girl.
Everything's just lava and on fire.
Mustafar, that was Darth Vader's home planet.
Yeah, his birthplace
No,
from the lava.
Tatooine was his birthplace.
Well, I meant Darth Vader's birthplace was Mustafar, but
yeah, because Darth Vader and
Is that-
not
two
Anakin.
different people. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. Their eyes
I think
change
his
colors.
birthplace was on a ship when he goes,
Going
"Where
on a trip,
is
yeah,
Padme?
going on a trip."
She's dead." No.
actually wasn't. Yeah. Okay. Nope. I don't want to get into this. I'm just gonna ask too many questions. All right. Well, how about other people? Did other people have stuff this week?
Yeah, Noah, what did you do this week?
Well, I was excited this week because I got a new gig. People have equated my voice with lilting and sleepy and disinterested, and it's true. I've talked about it before. Ben is laughing.
My mom wants you to know that you're not the reason she falls asleep, because she heard us talking about that on the last podcast, and she's like, "Does he know that I don't think he's not the reason?"
Oh,
I
that's
fall
so
asleep.
sweet.
He's got a.
It's
I
just
did
the
laugh.
content.
Ben texted me that like early afternoon Monday, like right after the podcast went out. I did not take offense.
Yeah, my mom was very
but-
upset that we joked about.
Your mom is lovely,
Yes, she is.
and she's awesome.
Shout out to Karen.
But shout out to Karen. She
the
is
good Karen.
just subverting the Karen expectations of the world.
We're about 14 minutes in, so she's asleep. But shout out to Karen.
This will probably jolt her back awake.
Yeah, just
at this
hearing her
point.
name.
Like,
Just,
what?
Mom.
What are they saying about me?
That'll probably.
But I got a new voice acting gig this week. Well, acting is a bit of a stretch. I am presenting material for several counseling and trauma courses that are put on by my aunt, and she asked if I would be interested in doing some voice work, and I sent her a picture. Actually, that's not true. I just told her about my setup. I should have sent her the podcast. I'm going to send her the podcast, and maybe we'll get a third listener. That'd be cool. But yeah, I am doing these presentations. It's all scripted out, so I don't have to actually know anything. But I get to talk in my presenter voice about if you're feeling these things, this is what you can do about it. And
It's a little peppy for talking about like trauma and depression.
well, yeah, actually, it depends. You have to, and she talked
trauma.
about this.
If so,
Yeah.
here are
And-
4 tips.
4 helpful tips that yeah, I do have to sometimes start over because I go in with zero prep. Like I'm just reading the words on the screen, and sometimes I'll start off like a really depressing sentence like, if you're struggling with depression, there are some tips that no, hold on. I got to like
Bring it
change yeah, bring it back a little bit on this one. So that's exciting. If anybody wants their like college PowerPoint narrated by a professional, I'd go with Ben, but if he's busy, hit me up.
If you need a hockey broadcaster, because I could give like the advice as like a hockey broadcaster, because I can do that. I've experienced doing that. That might also not work though. It's like,
I think I would make an amazing hockey broadcaster.
I think you would.
How do you think that would go?
I think that would go just like everyone would expect.
Wow.
All right. Well, one of the blue guys has now whacked. Oh wait, no. Someone's punching someone else. Ah, shoot.
That's like 5 moves ago.
Yeah.
They're like,
Okay, but that's I struggled with that, especially when it was just me every once in a while doing the broadcast.
Oh, there's no one to like riff off of.
Yeah, which okay. The guy I did it with, Brendan. Shout out to Brendan. He's awesome. He did the play-by-play for the most part. I was the riff person. I was the color commentator. So I would just make really bad jokes the entire time. But every once in a while, he would go down and be like the PA person, which would leave me to do it by myself. And I'm just like, number 17 has it. Oh, no, he doesn't. Not anymore. That guy has it. And his number's facing the other direction. So, yeah. Shout out to Brendan.
it is funny listening to how commentating is different depending on the sport. Like if you go watch an American football game, like they're very loud and like upbeat and boisterous. And I was watching the Naomi Osaka tennis game that she sadly lost, but shout out to Naomi Osaka because she's awesome. Like the commentators on that are so quiet and so reserved, and they'd like make little jokes, but like somebody would say something that they meant to be funny, and like 10 seconds of silence would go by, and then the other commentator would like kind of acknowledge it. And it's like, all right, she's looking very discouraged right now as she serves the ball into the air. It's a service ace. That's her 14th error of the game.
You're being real negative to Naomi.
That's what they were saying.
Oh,
they were
man.
like, well, in her last game, she only made 3 errors, and she's made like 27 so far this game. And it was sad. It was kind of like, it was a very
were, like,
negative.
projecting that into the arena, or
Like,
I
she
guess
could
it's not
hear
an
that.
arena, a court, yeah. Like, yeesh.
But it was like golf commentating. It was interesting. I had no idea that tennis commentating was so quiet.
Yeah, and like golf commentary is like that. I really like when they take golf commentary and put it over other sports.
Yes.
And it's just it's just like,
Sounds very peaceful.
it'll be like a super exciting like baseball thing, like a home run, like a walk-off home run. He's like, here's the approach. Oh, he strikes that well. It's going long. What a shot by. And it's just like everyone's like freaking out and doing all that.
The one other thing I wanted to mention, and I posted about this in the Discord, I posted just a horrifying video, but we were, helping people move. That's
what we do.
That's what we do. But they had to get out of their place by the next morning. They were trying to get rid of this piano. It was an old busted piano, couldn't hold a tune. It was really impossible to play on and wasn't really nice enough to bother restoring. And somebody was going to come pick it up, and they dropped it the last minute. So we had to basically demolish this piano to get it to the landfill. So we decided to, and it's at about 9:00 at night, so it's pretty late. It's in a townhouse, so there's like neighbors, sharing walls with us. We decided to just flip the piano and let it fall to the ground. Like it's upright. It's an upright piano. We just push it on its side and let it go. And I wanted to play the audio. It does not do it justice. I seriously think the loudest sound I've ever heard in my life. Like it was deafeningly loud. It was crazy, but I wanted to play this sound.
That sounded really quiet. Like I didn't hear a loud peaking noise.
Yeah, you'll want to bust out your good headphones for this, and then hit that go back 15-second button. Yep. Playing it through my phone doesn't do it justice, but it was, and you can hear, because I talk at a pretty normal voice, and it's like super quiet because it brought the microphone level way down because of the loud sound, but it just like rang out for a long time. And it was funny, as soon as other Jesse dropped it, he just looked at me and said, I feel like I just sinned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Like you just don't do that with pianos. But the other sound, I'm just fascinated with sounds. I think like sound effects are interesting and how people create sound effects. So we had the board that all the strings are on in the piano, and I was just plucking it like a harp, but it was kind of out of tune anyway. And it was also like thundering and raining really hard outside. And it created this crazy ambiance that I want to play for you now.
Ooh,
It's haunting.
spooky. Yeah.
Isn't it haunting?
That's so haunting.
I almost wanted to like go grab my microphone and record a bunch of spooky.
And then you're like, wait, I still have several more hours on this move.
Yeah, we were there till midnight, so we didn't take the time to do that. But anyway, I wanted to share my fun soundscapes with the people of Noodles Land,
Ooh,
Noodletopia. I don't know what we're calling it these days.
the nudist.
Noodleville, the nudist colony. We've done that before. So that's my week. I demolished a piano.
Nice. You sent that video, and I think Michael had the best comment because he said it was the PlayStation 2 boot up sound, which it definitely is. If any of you have played
It
PlayStation
is.
2 and you know that sound.
We'll insert it right here.
Perfect. Yeah, that sound. It's the best. It's the best boot up sound a game console's ever had. Yes. Well, I'm glad you got to tip over a piano. You sent that, and it did seem rather sacrilegious to me, but whatever.
Yeah, I think you commented right away. But why?
Yeah, because I'm like, I understand you have to be out of there by 11, but just give someone a free piano. I don't know.
They
They tried.
Really?
No one wanted it.
That's when you
Yeah.
just leave it in the house.
You get a free piano
The new
with this
tenants
house.
get a free piano. Well, my week was rather interesting. It started off very fun. I got to play in a baseball game on Sunday. That's always exciting. I went. This is my favorite thing about baseball is that statistics hardly ever make sense, because I had 5 plate appearances, which means I got to bat 5 times, and my official batting record for the game is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. But my on-base percentage, so even though my batting average went down, my on-base percentage went up because
What?
walks don't count as at-bats, so they don't count against your batting average. And I walked twice, and then I got hit by a pitch. Well, I got hit by a pitch in the first at-bat. So my batting average went down, but my on-base percentage went up. So I'll take it. Because
That pitcher doesn't sound very good. If
It was a
he
different
walked
pitcher.
you twice and hit you.
he didn't.
Oh.
This
I
is
don't,
Mom, Jesse.
Jesse,
This is Karen.
Jesse, I play in a league with a bunch of 40-year-olds. It's
Oh.
it's not like I'm out here
It's like
on
a free for all.
professional baseball team. We all paid to be there.
I don't know.
So,
Oh.
but
It's a celebrity softball team.
celebrity softball game. But well, then on Tuesday I played softball, which was fun. In the league I play in, it's if you hit the ball over the fence, it's an automatic, or like a home run. It's an automatic end of the inning. And apparently I got frighteningly close. Yeah, it's because they have like 2 balls, and it's slow pitch softball, and some of the guys in slow pitch softball
We
are like
cannot lose this.
really big and strong. You can just hit it over at will. I don't know why they would hit something at will, but
I was gonna say that too.
I beat you to your own joke, Noah. So yeah, the softball was a lot of fun. And then Wednesday, so that was Tuesday. Wednesday, my sister-in-law, Audrey, and my dad both get notifications on their phone that they were exposed to COVID on July 21st, which is when we were in Mexico.
Oh, no.
It is also my dad's
no.
birthday. So everyone in my
Happy
family's
birthday.
vaccinated. But we all got tested anyway. But because I had to wait till the next day to get tested and all that stuff, all the stuff that I had kind of planned on doing, later that evening and then the rest of the week, I had to cancel because I wasn't sure when my results were going to get back. We all tested negative because vaccines work.
Yay!
And then today, or at the day at which we are recording this, which is Saturday, I was supposed to do some video stuff for a music festival. I do the social media stuff for. I do the social media for the guy who was putting it on and all that stuff. And then it had rained really bad last night, so they couldn't build the stage, and they rescheduled the entire event. So I was just like, that's another thing that got canceled. So the first half of my week, I did a lot of fun stuff. And then the second half, I did a lot of napping, which is good because I'll take a good nap. So that's why I said it was my canceled week. I didn't get canceled. Not enough people know who I am to cancel me. My 8 followers on Twitter, I don't think they could successfully pull off a cancel. So,
Well, Michael and I are a quarter of that, so
Yeah,
we could
you
start
are.
a campaign.
you could tear down my entire legacy, Noah. You really could.
Your entire Twitter legacy.
Entire Twitter legacy.
Yeah, Ben, you're pretty controversial.
I know.
You're a loose cannon.
Well, props to you for modeling responsible COVID management.
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
getting tested and
it's free, and it takes 5 seconds to get tested. So there's really no reason not to. It doesn't cost you anything. It takes 10 minutes out of your day to drive there, do it, and then drive back. So I was just like, why not? Just to be on the safe side.
Wait, yours was free?
Yeah.
I went to that guy in the alley behind the dojo. He was $20.
Did they also?
And he made you pee in a
And he
cup.
made you, well, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
was it the butt test where they
It was a butt. Yeah, it was a
Swab your butt.
rectally administered
It was a
test.
I don't like when you guys start talking about butt stuff.
How often do we talk about butt stuff, Jesse?
It has happened enough where I am now on the lookout.
All right, Jesse's giving us the name of the podcast.
Jesse doesn't. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
No.
We won't do that.
No.
Let's see how uncomfortable we can make Jesse over the rest of the podcast.
Oh yes. I could do
You
that.
can't see on the video because the video is terrible, but I'm definitely my cheeks are so red.
I'm sorry, Jesse. That's my fault.
It's fine.
Well, how about if we listen to some wise words from Bryan Stanley?
Ooh, I would love to do that. Let's do that.
Let's reel this back in with a nice wholesome message from Bryan Stanley. As per usual, I have not listened to this message, so I don't know what we're getting into.
Get the bleep button ready for this
For
bright.
that wholesome stuff.
Hi, Bryan Stanley here. You either know me or you don't. On a previous episode, it was mentioned the possibility of having a Survivor-like game of all the past guests on the Noodle It's Noon podcast. As a big Survivor fan, I strongly support this, and I just want to throw out there to the Topic Please podcast, I think if we work together, we could make it to the final 3, so I am proposing an alliance. Next question I have is it topic please, as in I'm calling a waiter for a check, be like, "Ooh, topic please," or am I more sassy of topic please? These are the high quality questions I have, and I look forward to eliminating all other guests as we cruise to victory. All right, thank you. The mic has spoken.
All right. Aaron, Liz, you have some answering to do. First of all, if you want to join an alliance with Bryan, he is a scientist, so chemical warfare is not off the table. And what is the orientation at which you're supposed to say topic, please? That is a good question. That could be the topic of your next podcast. How do you say topic, please?
Topic, please. That's how they always say it.
Topic, please.
Topic, please.
Liz says it in the intro, and I think Aaron says it as well. But the way she says it in their intro every time, it's always so like soothing and relaxing. It's like, this is topic, please. She says it better than I do because I just stumbled over my own words. But it's
They have a really quality intro.
They do. We have a
the
really
music.
quality song. Nothing happens during our intro.
Yeah, we have the guy that goes, hit it. That's actually Tom Hanks.
It is.
We try not to brag about it, but it was a cameo.
I brag about it.
We
It's a
paid for a
cameo.
2-word cameo of
Yeah,
Kevin O'Leary.
It was $1,500, but it was worth it. It's basically paid itself off by this point.
I do really like the idea of having as many guests as we can on the show at one time, like playing some kind of game with eliminations. Like the bottom 2 people in this game, like score the lowest, get eliminated until we crown like the ultimate Noodles guest. I think that would be really fun.
That would be fun.
The logistics of that sound fascinating. Also, my brother's
We
not
have a
very
hard enough
competitive,
time.
so he would just automatically be like, yeah, I don't care.
We could get him to record a line ahead of time, like, hey guys, I'm sorry, I have to disqualify myself, doping, and then he's just written out of the show.
Is that like a rag on Russia?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Are you calling my
Got
brother
dope on the
Russian?
brain.
Are you
He
rushing
looks it.
to conclusions there, Jesse?
I feel weird talking about another country this way, so.
It's okay. We
Never
can talk
mind.
about the United States next if you want to.
Probably not.
Yeah, that would be
We
good.
probably should not get that started.
Well, Brian, thanks for the message. I'm interested in what a Survivor podcast would look like. We'll have to consider that. We do have our 1-year anniversary next week.
Aww.
No, not you, Jesse.
Oh.
Not you.
Jesse, this is between Noah and I, not you.
This is Ben's and my 1-year
don't
anniversary. We
selfishly
had
put
our
yourself
1-year
in our
anniversary a couple
anniversary.
months ago.
No, it's okay. I understand.
With that said, who's ready to play a game?
Oh, me.
I'm ready. I rose my hand. I always raise my hand for these things and forget nobody can see it.
That's because you're a good public schooler. You
I'm
raise your hand and then speak when called
I'm a
on.
good little public schooler.
All right. Well, we're gonna, Ben and I don't talk outside of this podcast. It's kind of a rule. So we both brought the same game format somewhat, but I think it's gonna be okay.
It's
'cause
not as bad as the
they're
one
gonna
time we
be a
brought the
little
exact same game.
different. With the same
Oh,
questions
yeah.
and everything.
Because we didn't talk about
We
it
did
at
do
all.
that.
And then we brought the exact same game. And then I think
How familiar?
we both changed it.
Yeah, because neither one of us could play the game because we both knew all the answers
both knew
because
all the
we both
answers.
created the same game.
Well, I'm a freeloader and I didn't bring anything. And I think I say that every time. It's like, well, I didn't bring anything. So how about next time? Next time, if you see fit to have me on again, I would be honored to provide a game.
We'll see how you do in Survivor.
Yeah.
Okay.
It might help your cause if
Um,
you bring a game for Survivor.
That's true. I did have to bribe Jesse with dinner to get her to be on the podcast.
Noah, do
So-
you not normally feed your wife?
Oh, don't. I would not go unfed. I would turn into a monster. I will feed myself.
Well, how familiar are you guys
Jesse's
with
cheating, by the way.
WatchMojo?
What?
Jesse's cheating. She was like definitely trying to stare at your phone.
Are you?
No, I
Are you
wasn't.
looking at the answers?
I wasn't. Ben,
were
you're
going
so
like-
competitive. Stop it.
You
No.
were too. You wers. You wers.
All right. Well, if she wins, we'll just immediately disqualify her.
I'm okay with that.
That sounds super fair.
Ben is really good at my "this is not a games,"
I know.
like insanely good.
Ben is cheating. And I
How?
know it for a fact.
How? What's your fact?
Because your glasses have a reflection in them.
That doesn't mean I can see his screen.
If he could
Noah's
see
glasses.
the reflection in my glasses on this horrible webcam, I would give it to
I
him.
deserve to win. Yeah.
Okay, well, How familiar are you guys with WatchMojo?
I can give you the top 10 reasons why I don't watch WatchMojo.
That's a solid joke.
Thank you.
I will tell you, I actively avoid WatchMojo. Like, if I'm interested in a topic and I see this YouTube video that looks really interesting, but it's WatchMojo, I do not watch it. I don't like the lady. I think no, I don't like the writing or the lady, and so I'm not going to know any of these questions.
Well, it's so cookie cutter.
Yeah.
And like formulaic.
Yeah. I do not like top 10 videos that are formatted with any sort of speaking in them at all. Because if it's like top 10 baseball catches of the 2010s, because I watch videos like that, and if it starts with like, "Hi, welcome to the top," I'm like, nope, not watching.
Like, no.
Nope.
I just want to watch the videos, like the video. I don't need to hear you talk about it too.
Well, yeah, and especially if it's like top 10 animated movies, and it's like Toy Story was a film released by Pixar in 1995 about toys, and it's like, yeah, I know,
Yeah.
I don't care. So WatchMojo, yeah, I agree. I actively avoid WatchMojo. I just think it's garbage tier quality. They put out like 6 or 7 videos a day, like 6 or 7 top 10 lists every day. I have a list here of about 30 WatchMojo videos
that we're gonna watch right now.
that we're gonna watch. Most of these were released in the last month. I just went through their recent videos list and picked out the weirdest, like strangest WatchMojo videos I could find. So I'm gonna take turns giving you each a WatchMojo video, and you have to tell me if it is real or not. All right, Jesse, as the guest, you get to go first. Top 10 mysterious staircases in the woods. Is that real or fake?
Honestly, I would be interested in top 10 most mysterious staircases.
Yeah, I want to see that video.
Not like in houses, like specifically.
Yeah, like in the woods. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I could see that being real.
All right, Jesse says it's real.
Yeah.
That is a WatchMojo video.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to go watch that one after this.
Yeah.
Jesse takes the lead 1-0. All right, Ben. Top 10 creepiest ritual games you should not play.
What's a ritual game? Like
a Ouija?
a Ouija?
I guess, yeah, I think like
Luigi
Ouija
board?
and like
Ouija?
like
What did you just say?
Luigi. It's Ouija.
It's Ouija.
I thought it was Ouija.
Ouija.
Oh, you poor
think it's Ouija
homeschool
board.
man. It's Ouija.
No, it's not. Okay, how to pronounce Ouija board correctly on YouTube. This is very long.
We are looking at how to pronounce the name of this board, as well as how to say more interesting words in English. This is also the name of a popular film series. How do you go about pronouncing it? Ouija. I know. It looks like...
Okay, fine.
The
Okay.
Ouija board.
All right, Ben
This
and
is-
Jesse both get a point.
This is about the third thing that on this podcast we've discovered Noah doesn't know how to pronounce. Right.
Dalmatians. I'm still
With
holding to that
Dalmatians,
one.
and there was something else.
Yeah, there was something else. All right, so Ben, top 10 creepiest ritual games you should not play. Is that real or fake?
I don't think it's real.
Benjamin, you're breaking your perfect streak. That is a real video.
I'm sad now.
Jesse's still up 1-0. Jesse, this one actually fits your interests. Top 10 Creed moments on The Office US.
Oh, for sure, that's real. Yeah.
All right, she says it's real. That is fake.
Oh, what?
It was tailored.
have been
just
baited.
For you.
Fine. I thought you were gonna say Creed, like the band, and I'm like, I
loves
don't
Creed.
know.
Top 10 moments from the band Creed.
I don't even think they have
all right.
10 moments.
Do they have 10 songs?
Does Creed have 10 songs?
All right, back to Ben. Keep in mind these videos were made in the last month. Top 10 celebrities who don't bathe their children.
Because I don't question there are 10 celebrities that don't bathe their children. Because LA is a weird place. I'm going to say it's it's real.
You have been fooled. That one I made up.
Well, you were just talking about how Ashton Kutcher doesn't wash his children.
That's why I wrote it.
Oh, but that wasn't from a video.
It was making like top CNN headlines, like Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis or whoever like bathe their children once a week or something like that.
Well, I would expect the children to do it by themselves at a certain point.
Well, not babies.
Well, if they're babies,
At a certain point. It's like a rite of passage, like, I can shower myself. I can shower whenever I want.
Ashton Kutcher no longer has to shower me.
So that one is made up. Jesse's still in the lead, 1-0. Top 10 best Mr. Beast videos, Jesse. Do you know who Mr. Beast is?
That sounds vaguely familiar. I don't want to know who he is. I just want to go in blind. Sure, that's a real deal.
That is a real deal.
Okay.
Mr. Beast is a popular YouTuber who makes videos where he like gives lots of money away or has big money competitions and stuff.
Okay.
I want to be friends with Mr. Beast.
Yeah, if you're friends with Mr. Beast, I think you make a lot of money.
I have no idea how
by
Mr.
proximity.
Beast makes his money, though. How does he get his money?
Don't ask questions.
Merch and like 80 million subscribers or whatever he has.
How did he originally start? I don't know.
Loan from his parents. That's how it always goes.
Small loan of $1 million.
All right, Jesse's up 2-0. Ben, top 10 spokesperson companies are ashamed of.
What?
And that's
Wait,
That doesn't make any sense. Wait, what?
can you say that
I
again?
know. Yeah, our top 10 spokesperson companies are ashamed of. I'm just reading it.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I think it's real because you almost slipped up and said, "I'm just reading it how it's written on the thing."
Well, I'm just reading what's on here. So.
Well, because that's grammatically.
You say real?
Do
you say real or fake?
I'm gonna say real.
It is real. I just wanted to throw that one in there because that one was posted today. Actually, it has a thumbnail of Bill Cosby with his Jell-O pudding pops.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a top 10 spokesperson companies are ashamed of. So there's that.
It's grammatically incorrect.
2-1. Jesse's still in the lead. Jesse, top 20 saddest anime moments of the century.
They don't do top 20s.
Top 20.
This is Jesse's question.
Yeah, Ben, get out of my question. I want to say fake because top 20, but I feel like you wouldn't fool me. But why would they do that in the past month? I want to say fake, but I feel like I should just say real because I've said real for all of them. So that one is real.
That one is real.
Ah!
Top 20 saddest anime moments of the century is a real video. We're hitting the anime block of questions. So we'll toss this back to Ben, who is down 3-1. Top 10 hottest anime moms ever.
Oh.
I'm gonna say fake, but if it's real, can you send me a link? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, that's. I hope it's fake.
That one is real. Posted just a couple weeks ago.
That dang it was not for being wrong. It was a dang it for society.
Yeah.
I'll send you the link. I'll post it in the public Discord.
Yeah, that sounds
perfect.
good.
No context. Jesse, follow-up question. 3-1. Top 10 hottest anime dads ever.
Real.
That one is fake.
Okay, I'm just going with real for all of them.
Anime dads
I will say,
are
as of
really
now, it is fake. It'll probably be real because I imagine they'll make a follow-up video to the anime moms video. So still 3-1. We'll leave the anime behind. Ben, top 10 sick burns in movies.
Oh, real.
That one is fake.
Dang it.
Ben is losing his
it's
touch.
You've only checked like
Because
the
I
past
Googled.
month.
I searched all the ones I made up. I searched and I had to delete a couple because they already existed.
Okay.
So still 3-1. Jesse, top 10 worst Nickelback lyrics. Kind of like the Creed one.
Man, yeah, I feel like I have seen Nickelback in some WatchMojo titles.
Jesse's actually been to 8
Real.
Nickelback concerts.
It's real.
That is fake.
I've been thwarted.
You've been bamboozled.
All right, so that's 3-1 still. Back to Ben. Top 10 times Joe Rogan discussed aliens.
I'm gonna. Oh man, I want to say real, but I think it's. I'm gonna say real.
You sure?
Yeah.
It is real. That is a recent video.
That means
I did not watch it.
There's some poor copywriter somewhere that works for WatchMojo who literally had to watch all of the times that Joe Rogan has talked about aliens on his podcast and then rank them and then apply logic to why he ranked them that way. Or her. It could have been
Oh,
her.
man. I did stumble across a Reddit post about a former WatchMojo copywriter. They said it was miserable. They said it was not a good job.
It sounds miserable.
In a surprise to no one. Jesse, this one also kind of fits your interests. Top 10 friendship moments in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
That is so specific. I want to say fake, but because the last time you said that it fit my interest, it was fake. It's a real one.
That is real.
All right.
Jesse leads 4-2. Only in the Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah, that's so random.
Friendship moments.
And friendship moments, they're obviously talking about the only 3 characters that are nice to each other.
Well, Malfoy, he had friends.
Yeah, they weren't very nice to each other, though.
That's a friendship moment.
When they're mean?
Yeah, that's friends.
Yeah,
Friends are
that's
mean.
true.
Noah and I are mean to each other sometimes. And then I go home
You
and
are.
cry.
I have to separate you guys sometimes.
It's true.
No, we did. Noah, the last time I was at your guys' house, Noah and I did get in an argument, but it's okay because I was right.
What was the argument?
He thought the Washington Post was in Seattle.
Oh. Yep.
And
I remember this now.
Who has a degree in journalism. Was like,
Well, it just makes sense because
No,
Jeff
it
Bezos
doesn't.
owns the Washington Post, and he's a Seattle boy.
I think you're thinking. No, I don't. He isn't. I think you're thinking of.
No, Jeff
What's
Bezos
his
is also a Seattle guy.
Is he also?
Bill Gates
Seattle?
is too.
Oh, Bill Gates. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was trying to think of.
See what I have to deal with, people. I have to separate these two all the time.
All right. It's
He refused to
4-2.
believe me.
We did have to Google it. Ben, this is one that fits my special interests. Top 10 weirdest Monopoly editions.
Ooh. We should play
Am
Monopoly.
I being
sometime.
tricksy? Yes.
You guys are just
Not
gonna fight.
online though. 'Cause I think we tried to play it online once and it didn't work.
It was awful.
I think it's fake. I think you were thinking about that time where we tried to play Monopoly online and then just didn't. However, there are a lot of weird Monopoly editions. So
I'll tell you this. What I did is I wanted this one to be fake, and so I Googled it to check if it was real. What's your final answer?
what did I say first? Real? Real. It's real.
I think you said
No,
fake.
you said fake, but Noah is making this a very leading.
Oh.
He's asking leading questions.
Well, then I'll stick with fake.
It is fake.
Oh, all right.
I thought for sure it'd be real, and it was not. I was disappointed that they've fallen down in that regard. So Ben is up, or Ben gets a point. It's now 4-3. Jesse in the lead. Jesse, this one also fits your interests.
Okay.
Top 10 iconic cheeses.
Oh, I love cheese. Iconic, as in like, Swiss cheese is.
So iconic.
Yeah.
Or like
I
cheeses
feel like
that are
iconic
iconic in
is-
movies.
Like what?
I don't know, like that Slice of Munster was really pulling its weight in this scene. Like,
Number 8, Stuart Little's lunch.
I'm going to say fake because I don't understand what iconic cheese is.
That one is real. We'll have to watch the video and find out, I guess.
Okay.
All right, Ben, here's your chance to tie. Top 10 creepiest songs when played in reverse.
oh, that's real. Oh, that's so
That
real.
is indeed real. I wonder if I bet the Pokemon theme song is on there. That one Beatles song.
Yeah.
All right, it's tied up now 4-4. Jesse, top 10 biggest mistakes on Deal or No Deal.
That sounds so boring. Oh my gosh. I want to say fake. That's awful. Fake. No.
She's
Fake.
reading.
Fake. Real.
Which one? You got to pick. What's your final answer, as they say
Fake.
on Deal or No Deal?
Fake.
That is fake. You are
Okay.
correct.
Okay.
I made that one up.
That's
I hope you're
awful.
proud. 5-4. We only have a few more here. Ben, top 10. Now listen closely here. Top 10 best fictional cars from movies and TV.
Wait. Okay. Top 10 fictional cars from movies and TV, implying some of them were made in real life.
Herbie. That's a true
Herbie.
story.
Yeah, it's a true story. Well, when I think of fictional, I think of like doesn't actually exist, but like they had to make a Herbie car. So I mean, it's a fictional story.
You're
but the car
overthinking it.
does exist.
You're overthinking it.
No, I think it's fake.
That one is real. The thumbnail was the Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo, so I guess that's probably on there. I don't know how many fictional cars are that famous, but
Well, okay.
I don't know.
Exactly what I mean, like from my reasoning of like not understanding, because like if you went on a walk and you saw someone had like made a replica of the Mystery Machine, would you point at it and say that's fictional? No, because it's there.
But
Jesse's my favorite fictional car.
it's
This is my
like
favorite fictional car. It doesn't
cosplay.
exist.
Cosplay.
Yeah.
Cosplay as the Mystery Machine.
The cars get to cosplay too.
Yeah, but it's from a fictional story, but I don't know.
All right. Well, it is now 5-4. Jesse in the lead. Jesse, top 10 worst things to happen to Black Widow.
I'll say real because that's relevant these days, or it's fake because you know it's relevant these days.
All right, you're correct. It is one of those.
Yes, it's real.
It is real. Jesse takes a commanding lead, 6-4.
Is one of the ones
Ben,
on the
you
list
have-
being sacrificed for the Soul Stone?
Oh, spoilers.
I don't know. I didn't watch any of these
Yeah, I
at
don't.
all. I didn't want to give them a view. They have 12.7 billion views on this channel, so
That's more.
they're
than there
doing
are
fine.
people.
By a lot.
That's more listens than the Noodles podcast has.
Yeah.
All right, Ben. Top 10 most heartwarming moments in Justin Bieber Never Say Never, which
please
I
be
believe
fake.
was the Justin Bieber documentary that came out a number of years ago.
But the fact I want it to be fake means it's real. It's real. It's real, Noah. It's real.
That one is fake.
Oh, good.
I made that one up.
I know.
Yeah,
It's
so
a
happy.
relief.
There were only 8 heartwarming moments. The copywriter never finished that article. All right, 6-4. Jesse, top 10 worst Adam Sandler movies.
Whoa. I say fake. Yeah. Fake.
Are you saying fake just because you know I'm like not big on Adam Sandler?
No, I just think 10 to be in 10 movies that are like the worst of all the movies you've done. That's too many.
It is real.
Oh, so they're all bad.
There are a few bad ones, yeah.
Well, there's Jack and Jill. There's Grown Ups. There's Grown Ups 2. There's
Click.
Click.
Oh no, that was Jerry Seinfeld. I was thinking the Bee movie, but that was Jerry
that is-
Seinfeld.
Oh, okay. I was confused. I thought you were saying Click was Jerry Seinfeld. I was like, no.
All right, Ben, this is your last question. You cannot catch up to Jesse, but you can at least not be as embarrassed by your loss. Top 10 epic Stephen King cameos.
I didn't know he's ever cameoed anything.
Yeah.
Or in
Yeah, he
anything.
cameos in all of his movies.
I did not know that. Is that like what's his
Stanley.
Stanley.
No, the one who was eating the carrot in The Hobbit.
Oh, Peter Jackson.
Peter Jackson. Okay. Anyway,
I'm gonna
sorry,
say
Ben.
fake.
Ben will be embarrassed another day. That is real. And then Jesse, to close out our list. You've already won 6-4, but can you make it 7? Top 10 WatchMojo top 10 lists.
Yes, that one is real. That one is real.
That one is fake.
Dang it! I thought I would trick him with my confidence.
I thought for sure that one would be real.
Me
but
too. Do
They're
they have
not
a top
meta
10
enough for
worst
that.
WatchMojo list?
I guess they're not that self-aware. I don't know. It really feels like robots that put those together.
Actually, I was listening to some podcast or something talking about YouTube videos that are bot created now.
Yeah, there are a lot.
Yeah, that's nuts. What is that
Strange.
face, Ben?
That's I don't know how I feel about that face. Well, congratulations, Jesse, on your victory. You should go out and celebrate
Thank you.
with a lovely fancy drink. And maybe it could be one of these drinks we're about to talk about, because this game is called This Is Not a Fancy Drink. When I was in Mexico, as some of you know, I don't drink. But when I was at the resort we had, there were like bars that you could just go up to and get beverages at, and you could drink the beverage. And I wanted to know what like fun non-alcoholic beverages I could get. So I like Googled a list. There was a WatchMojo video. I didn't watch it, but of the top 10 best non-alcoholic drinks you can get at bars. And I was scrolling down the list, and there was one. It was called the Roy Rogers, and it literally just said it's like the more masculine version of a Shirley Temple. It's just Coca-Cola instead of Sprite. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go get a Roy Rogers because that's manly. Yeah, this is my manly voice. And so I went to the bar and I said, I'll have a Roy Rogers. And the guy just kind of looked at me, and I was like, I'll have Coke with cherry in it? Because that's what it was. And he goes, oh, in Mexico we call that a Mickey Mouse. And I was like, cool, there goes the masculine part.
The manliness.
Yeah. So the rest of the time there, I was just like, I'll have a Mickey Mouse, please. Thank you. So that situation got me thinking about all the wild and crazy names that people give fancy drinks. And this game will focus on those. I will list the ingredients and a description of a fancy adult beverage and give you 4 possible names for it. One of those names will be correct. 3 of them will not. If you guess correctly, you will get a point, and if you do not, then you don't, because you were wrong and unworthy of points. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah, so we're picking the fake one out of the lineup.
No, you're picking the real one.
But I thought the game was called This Is Not a Fancy Drink.
Well, it is, but that's just what we call these types of
I got
games.
it. Okay, we're picking the real one out of the lineup.
You're picking the real one.
We can do this.
No,
I'm
you're
not sure.
against each other.
Oh.
Yeah,
can
why
do
would
this.
we be together?
I can do this exclusively, and you cannot.
Okay, we're going
All
to
right.
start with Jesse. But you both... Okay, never mind. You both get to answer the same question. Okay.
Sick.
Okay, this is the first question. Feeling confident, like the way you look, or maybe just a bit tipsy? This drink is perfect for you with a combination of lemon vodka, grapefruit juice, simple syrup, and beer. This punch-like drink will have you going wild. Is it called A, the stuck-up dump truck, B, the hop, skip, and go naked, C, the hand model's foot, or D, this is actually what Sunny D is?
I feel like...
All right.
Oh, wait.
Should we say it at the same
Okay.
time?
Are you ready to
Let's shout
answer?
out on...
Do you need me to repeat anything, or are you ready to answer?
No.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, okay. I need your answers
On
in 3, 2, 1.
B.
You both
I
say
picked B because I don't think Ben would use the word naked.
I feel like I've
he
used the word
absolutely
naked
would.
in this podcast. Well, the correct answer is B. Hop, skip, and go naked. So good job. You both get a point. Moving on to round number 2. By the way, there are only 3 rounds, so you got to separate yourself at some point. Like going back to the early 2010s with a mix of Jim Beam Black Label Bourbon and Soba No Fear energy drink, you are sure to feel right back in 2011. Is this drink called A, the Red Lobster, B, the original Red Baron, C, a fearless redneck, or D, something that one guy from high school would drink? You know, that one guy who was always walking around with a Sobe energy drink?
Yeah, I can picture that. It was
Yeah.
usually the youth pastor, though.
It was Taryn.
It was Taryn.
Do you need me to repeat anything? No, I will need your
Nope.
answers in 3, 2, 1.
A.
B.
Noah says B. Jesse says A. The correct answer is C, a fearless redneck.
Oh. What was A again?
A was the
I
Red
don't
Lobster.
remember. The Red Lobster. I
Oh,
thought
okay.
that one was funny.
And then B was the
The
original Red
redneck.
Baron. And then the fearless redneck was the correct answer. That brings us to our final round because I couldn't find that many fancy drinks. Which defeats the whole purpose of this game, but whatever. Peach, strawberry, and wild berry schnapps combined with a can of Red Bull and a shot of Jägermeister create the perfect way to trick your brain into thinking it's tired, awake, and has poor judgment all at the same time. Is this drink called A Short Trip to Hell, B, El Toro de Muerto, C, How to Lose an Eye in 10 Days, or D, Smells Like Teen Spirits?
Oh. Okay, I got mine.
Yep, I do too.
Okay, I'll need
I
your
see what you're doing here, Ben.
I'll need your answer
Oh.
in 3, 2, 1.
D.
Uh-oh.
Did you both say D?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you a chance to change your answer because D is not the correct answer.
Shoot.
Okay.
'Kay.
Can you read A through C again?
Yeah.
Yes, A Short Trip to Hell, B, El Toro de Muerto, or C, How to Lose an Eye in 10 Days.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
All right, I'll
I think we're going to pick the same one.
3, 2, 1.
A. Is it for the same logic that
Yeah.
I picked it? That Ben wouldn't introduce the word hell unnecessarily?
Yeah. But Ben doesn't speak Spanish, so maybe it's B.
I speak Spanish. And the answer is A. So congratulations.
Hey.
You both get the same points. So Noah, you were correct. You can do this. You both can do
We can
this.
do
We
this
did it
together.
You
together.
tied.
We lost together.
You know,
Yeah, you
that's
both
what
technically lost.
everybody says, that marriage is 50-50. And that's actually right. If you each put in half the effort of a single
supposed
person.
If you each give 50%.
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah. If you phone it in half the time, your marriage will be perfect.
It'll be okay. Just
Well-
no less than 50.
Yeah. Congratulations to both of you on winning a game. You guys
Thank
are
you.
great. Good job. Y'all
Ben,
should get married or
congratulations
something.
on hosting this podcast. You did a good job
Hey,
today.
Thanks. I tried this time.
Congrats on being COVID negative. That's a test that you're glad to fail.
That's true. I'm happy to be COVID negative. And I hope everyone out in the universe is also staying COVID negative. And yeah, do that. Do you have any parting words, Jesse?
It's just been a pleasure as always.
Oh, good. The pleasure is all Noah's. Noah, do you have anything you would like to add?
Hashtag
Oh. Okay.
I don't.
I'm uncomfortable with this.
we can.
Yeah, cut that out. You're all
No.
negative tonight.
That's like a hashtag that
No,
I
I'm
see on
negative.
Twitter all the time.
I'm not saying Twitter is not negative.
I said something earlier, but we had to cut it out of the podcast, so that's my closing statement.
Yeah. Noah can't be trusted with a microphone.
Can you
That's
just
our closing
bleep
statement.
it? Like instead of cut it out, just like a big long bleep.
Oh yeah, because then
Yeah.
people will wonder. Yeah, we'll
yeah.
do that
All right.
And you'd have to get the unbleeped version of our podcast on Patreon if you want to hear that.
for $50 a month.
$50 a month. Well, thank you all so much for listening. You guys are the true winners because we're all winners here at Noodles at Noon. Thank you so much for listening, and we will see you
Hit it.
next time. Later.
Bye.
Hit it.
Well, that's already happened.
Oh yeah.
That
I
happens
forgot.
kind of in the middle of me doing the outro.
I think you should replace the guy with me this week.